Welcome back. Let's do this. War rages for control of Nova. Defending Queen, you are required to take personal control of your forces. It's hard times to keep from running away and hiding. Battles are won and lost, small soldiers decorated the landscape. The final outcome is victory for your side. Forces sweep the rebellious duchies and are met with cheers by the local population. Aris, the ringleader, is executed. The other rebels are forced to pay tribute to keep their holdings, which is why you want to do military first. Of course, there's also costs paid in lives. You keep a sense of military strategy enabled you to resolve the affair with much less loss of life than might have been expected. Your medical training helped you to preserve the lives of some of your wounded soldiers and their captive foes as well. Total casualties were a tenth of the battalion on your side, a quarter battalion among the rebels. Of course, there are no rebel soldiers now. There are once more your loyal subjects. Okay. Let's get her less afraid. Right, now she is yielding. We gotta get her willful again. That's gonna be tough. So royal demeanor, history, and faith. Okay, so why don't we continue to work on meditation and divination. Okay. Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone on edge. We need something cheerful. Hold a tournament. What a good idea! Knight, jousting, musician, all sort of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. Willie offers prize to the winners. Being declared to be the best in front of an entire domain should be the prize enough for everyone. Very well, I will draft the announcements. Leave him to his work. As you move to the hall, your eyes fall upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on one blossom have shriveled. A leaf killed by a secret weakness, a hidden threat. You continue up the stairs to your room, where a maid is waiting for you. My lady, a gift arrived from Kigal. From the Duke? No, my lady. In a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Kavala River. You tear open the brightly covered to find chocolates! The little card in the box. With our compliments, the House of Karalat. I'm going to save them for later. Clean hair, maybe later. I still can't go to... Okay, so I still can't do that. Alright, so... I gotta get her willful. That's important. So royal demeanor, history, and faith. So why don't we work on lore and work on composure? That sounds good, right? Okay, I'm not going to reread that anymore. If you want to read it, just pause the video. The week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games. However, it would expose you to danger. What event do you wish to partake in? I guess none for now. I guess I'll watch from the tower. Camera goes on without you. Tournament minor tragedy is revealed. One of the stewards apparently has an incredibly sweet tooth and derailed to steal a piece of your recently received chocolate. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolates were poisoned. When you ask where it turned out to be the merchant house, which supposedly sent you this present, never existed. Someone tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Oh my, that can't be good. Alright. Let's get her more pressure now, shall we? Now she is currently pressured. The pressure we have athletics and faith are going to be really big at this time. So let's continue faith. And let's... I can do royal demeanor, yeah. Alright. What's the... We can do composure. Yeah, we'll do composure. Sounds good. At your command, your teacher strikes your palm with a leather toss, and you learn to bear the sting. You practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. My lady, your father wishes to speak to you. He said it's urgent. Fine, I'm coming. And your father standing on over a map of the coastline, his face grave. Ships have been sighted on approach from Shanja. Not trade ships. This is a war fleet. What? Within a week, they'll be in Nova Waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital. Then we'll fight to defend ourselves. You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it might be difficult on short notice. Fine, we'll do that. You draw out naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make it the difference, strongly advise against it. The risk is mine to take. You have your mother's heart. Do your best, and Nova will survive. We don't have to really work on pressure right now. Why don't we get her a little happier? Right now she is afraid. Ugh, that's not good. Alright, we don't want to do royal demeanor then, because that's gonna... But why don't we work on... Yeah, let's continue to work on faith. Let's get lore taken care of. And we'll do agility. We can't do royal demeanor, so we gotta do composure, conversation, and court manners. Studying. Oh, we can't do anything about that. Oh, that didn't work out very well. The Sajans have half, again, as Springy Troops do, doesn't look promising. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. No one should stress. Get a static force per sample. You grasp the strategy allows you to recognize with the tipping point is passed. In order to remain vessels to retreat before they are destroyed. This saves lives, but it means living no intrudes approach completely unguarded. You was all lost today. Noel's troubles have not ended. If you fail to repel the invading, the Sagian fleet will soon land and their troops will begin to progress towards the capital city. So we'll hold them off as long as possible. But of course, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Noah's future looks bleak. Okay. She's afraid. Let's make her less afraid. Okay. So, agility and faith still. Work on conversation instead. Say that it's important to make eye contact with someone. When saying nice things, you learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. Now this is, you can pause the video if you want to read it. This is quite a bit for me. Unlocked a new outfit. The invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Sagian control. Soldiers have marched through the villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. A diplomatic delegation from Sanjia has requested access to the castle to discuss terms, most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off the armies. Surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem that you have no choice. Prepare yourself as the best you can to meet with the representatives from Sanjia. You expect a diplomat and a military representative, a general or admiral. You don't expect the handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you. The man announced by your servants as Tagami, king of Sanjia. Is he really the king? Why did the king come all the way here? My dear young lady, how difficult it must be for you, so much at such a tender age. You yearn to slap the false sympathy off his oily face, but you force yourself to remain calm. Or manifest no one, don't you think? It's a terrible waste. Better settle things in a civilized manner. A contest, a game, so to speak, with Nova at stakes. Should I win, your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose, then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood. What sort of game? Well-known Nova game is ruled by lumens. As it happens, I too possess the powers of a lumen. I propose a formal duel. My powers against yours. The winner takes control of Nova, the loser dies. But I'm not a lumen. Saving it for your coronation, were you? Such a pity, and you'll be unprepared. Well then, go and find your crystal. Becoming a lumen is a very simple matter. Then we will have our duel. What's the point? You know I can't win. Why don't you just kill me now? It's not a game. You want to save your people, don't you? I want to fight a Lumen. You refuse, then the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in a formal Lumen challenge, I'll call off the invasion even if I win. Really? I swear by the gods, I will be free and safe. What's the risk? You're winning the war. It's not your land that I want. It's your crystal, the game, your power. I'm willing to wager my own. Shall we begin? Sense this. What choice do we have? Okay, then I must. No, my little girl, I want to fight the Lumen ruler. Pull out the crystal. Illuminate! Your hand stands on end as a veil of blue sparkle settles over your father, crawling through his skin when it's over the jewel has been absorbed into his body without a trace. Fight me. Leave her alone. It's not as I expected. It will serve my purposes just as well. Daddy! Be quiet, LD. You are not a queen yet. So watch two men work out the details and duel stakes, and takes their places in a carefully worded circle across their arms, summoning a thick gray fog that swirls around him, hiding him from view. But the Shanky King conjures a cloud of glowing butterflies, which drive in the fog and blow it apart. And the invader claps his hands together and chants. Fiery red lights cluster over his fingertips and merge together in a pulsing blob before erupting towards your father. He resists with a beam of blue, catching the infernal energy and pushing it back in Tagami's direction. Come on, B, you knew all along Tagami is a trained Lumen, eager to demonstrate his powers. And your father was your father. The blue crystal reappears lying beside your father's body like an innocently discarded bauble. Now blue clouds covered with a faint wash of red. The smirking king of Sanjia sweeps the crystal off the floor and tucks away in his robes. How fitting. First your mother and then your father's. You what? You didn't think her death was an accident, did you? That took careful planning. Now Novan power is mine, and you even get to live. So here in front of him, the elegant robe dangling freely. Now kneel and kiss my hand. Never, not in 1,000 years, will scream you launch yourself a Sands and prepare to go down fighting. Of course, like his touch of magic to end your life. Oh shit. Well, that didn't go over well. I told you to make this game as hard, so I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to finish to be able to do this. Oh boy. Why don't we work on... Current mood is yielding. World demeanor, history, and faith. Okay. So we need to work on real demeanor. So let's get composure and elegance taken care of. Practice deep breathing exercises. Learn to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice sitting calmly. You teach your circles around and makes your unexpected loud noise at random intervals. Alright, so you've seen all this stuff already, so... Sorry, I lost. The monsters are responsible, not you. Don't blame yourself. The priestess of a royal grove will take care of purifying you. Bless you, your majesty. Okay. So... where's yielding? Now she is yielding still, and that takes care of royal demeanor, history, and faith. So why don't we work a little more on royal demeanor? At the command, your teacher strikes your palm with a lighter toss and learn the bear to sting. Practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. Okay, you've seen the stuff already. Okay. So I had to work on royal demeanor, so let's get yielding up a little bit. Okay, we can still work on logistics though, because we got the outfit for it. But why don't we work on composure and elegance still? Lie on the couch and try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with a letter toss. You practice the elegant way to hold it and sip for a teacup, pinky balanced. Alright, we've seen this already. Keep doing this. Get pressured up and yielding's gonna stay about the same. Okay, so we need to work on elegance and presence. So we'll go do that. You are strapped into a corset and hoop skirt and practice walking with these. The corset makes it hard for you to breathe and twist. The skirt sways out of control if you move too rapidly. You practice graceful arm gestures for every motion, from offering your hand for a kiss to taking a hold of the banister of the stairs. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking yourself in the mirror. Young as you are the queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter. You're not a force to be reckoned with. Skip all this stuff. Yeah, still gotta take care of this. Okay, healing still. Gotta take care of presence now. If you want to read that, you can. New outfit. Okay. How is it you're settling into life at the castle? I found him in the garden trying to catch frogs. I think he's still afraid of me. I'm sure we'll work things out. Keep doing this. We still gotta work on royal demeanor. But we got a new outfit actually now. Alright, so royal demeanor can go up a lot faster now. So we'll take care of composure and elegance once again. You're strapped into tight, heavy armor made to walk around in, learning that any attempt at sudden movement will catch painfully or trip you up. Slow and steady is the way to go. It just smears your body enclosed with strawberry jam and makes you walk around like that for hours, facing the funny looks and snickers aimed at you without hiding or becoming angry. You practice eating slowly with the minimum of mess, chewing each bite a set number of times before swallowing. You practice standing up, sitting down, and picking up items from the floor. Bend at your knees, not your waist. Staring at the sky out the window, you notice a strange flash of light. A falling star! Pretty! Still have to work on it. Still working on royal demeanor. So, same thing, composure and elegance. Okay, composure is now maxed. And elegance is now maxed. Okay, I've already done all this. Alright, so we got one more royal demeanor to max out. And that is presence. Practicing commands to the castle staff, neither asking nor demanding, but telling them that it needs to be done. As long as you're willing to believe to be true, they will as well. Practice watching people and willing them to feel your gaze on them. Inevitably, they will be drawn to you. You imagine things that you want will happen in the near future. and then convince yourself and the others that those things will happen. You organize a group of castle staff and coach them through carrying out complicated multi-stage tasks. Related letters for you. Okay, I've seen this already. Yeah, we'll go. Alright, so we don't have to do that anymore, so why don't we work on something else? Pressured. Athletics and faith. Okay, but when we find something that will probably help with conversation. Let me look at my little guide right here and see what we got. Gotta get her cheerful, so why don't we work on that? Take a walk in the gardens. Alright, so now we gotta work on conversation, but we'll work on history and faith too. Well, we'll wait till next time. I'll see you then. I'm out.